A very good evening, everyone. Welcome to Maximize Trading Profit by Magical Indicators. I'm John Lu. Today we are going to learn class number 4, use special alerts to avoid large drop. As we know, many retail investors always lose a lot when the market crash. But do you know what is the main reasons why they lose big money? Always. Today, let me share with you some important factors. If you understand and you can apply it in the future, then we can avoid large drop. First, we can have a look at the contents for the class tonight. Number 1, why retail investors always sell late. Number 2, what is the bearish divergence pattern or the signal of bearish divergence? And number 3, the best way to avoid large drop. And number 4, how to build up a perfect trading system. Now, let us have a look at the reasons why retail investors always sell late. Before we learn the part number 1, let us have a look at important contents today. Today you will learn a special term, bearish divergence. Maybe you have no idea about this term, but some people maybe have already learned this before. Remember the very important signal. Remember, this is a very important signal for you to avoid some drop before the market crash. So why retail investors always sell late? Sometimes buying a stock is easy, but selling it usually very difficult. Why? If you sell too earlier, you worry about you only make a small profit. Sometimes if you sell too late, maybe you will be trapped and lose a lot. So how can you decide when to sell? Sometimes you think it's very hard. Why? In bull market, you always sell earlier. In the sideways market, maybe you can buy low and sell high. But when in downtrend, we always sell late, then lose a lot. That's why if you try to consider all the situation after uptrend, sideways, and downtrend, maybe after one market cycle, 5 years or 10 years, most time, all the people, or more than 80% of the retail investor confirm lose money. Why? In uptrend or bull market, sell earlier, only make a small money. Sideways market, sometimes make money, sometimes lose money. But downtrend, confirm lose money. Then totally, yes, lose a lot. But today, I'm going to share with you, there are two things very important. We always talk about that, the greed and fear. This is our emotion. When in the uptrend or the downtrend, it's different. You know why? Sometimes when we want to make a big profit, we call you are greedy, but your share is not very good. Then you miss the best opportunity to sell. Then all the way drop from the small profit to no profit. Then you lose a lot. Sometimes you are worried about your share. You feel not good. Then you sell earlier, but your share is very good. It's a very strong share. So you only make a small money. How to overcome the human weakness? We should learn. We should practice our mindset. We should build up the philosophy first. But it's not easy, right? Today, I want to share with you. We should learn some very important way of thinking. Then you can decide when is the best time to sell. Okay, now let me share with you. There are 3 important steps before you decide when to sell or where to sell. Number 1, most people, they prefer do a forecasting. What does it mean? You prefer forecast the target level. That means TP. Yes, target price. Many retail investors always ask me, John, can I buy this stock? Then I say, oh, after the fundamental analysis and the technical analysis, and you combine with the current market situation, yes, can try to build up some position. Then he will ask you another question. Okay, so tell me what is the TP, the target price? Okay, so you see, some people prefer to sell according to their forecasting or prediction. Number two, when you see some dangerous signal appear, or you prefer to decrease or close your position. And number three, when you confirm the trend already been reversed, that is reversal, then also when you see this kind of signal, we better to sell, right? But remember, why so many people they sell late? They have a lot of weakness. Sometimes they prefer to forecast. Okay, John, my target level is $40 for DBS. Okay, my target level for the Tesla is $1,500. Then sometimes that is your forecasting. Maybe, reality is different. Maybe that is your dream, right? Sometimes we need to face to the reality. Then we can decide whether can sell or not. So you see, if you trade as your forecasting, very dangerous, right? We should have some forecasting because we can try to analyze the previous high or previous low or some very strong resistance level, right? But sometimes not means your share will 100% touch your forecasting level, right? So it's number one, but don't always follow your forecasting. You are not a guru, right? Number two, I think the most important thing is we should consider more about the number two and number three. That is dangerous signal and reversal signal. If you let me to choose which one is more important, I think reversal signal. But today, I will share with you something about the dangerous signal and also some about the reversal signal. Okay, so let us to learn these two. Before we learn these two, let me share with you. There are 3 ways to help you avoid the large drop. Number one, set a stop loss before each trade. Number two, remember the common dangerous signals. Number three, if you only have set some plan, but you never follow, no meaning, right? So be disciplined and have a clear rule to sell a stock. And most time, this clear rule to sell a stock, I call that is the final bottom line or the reversal signal. Okay, now we can try to have a look at number one, how to set a stop loss before each trade. Most time for me, I recommend retail investor. You must set a stop loss before you enter. But how to set it? You can consider some factors. Number one, the position where you enter is a low position or relative very high position, right? And how much of your capital you buy, right? Different. And number three, your trading period. Now you open your position is for short-term trading or medium trading or long-term trading. Most time, short-term trading, you should use a small percentage level for the stop loss. For longer one, you should use a bigger or larger position, the stop loss level. Then another factor you should consider is you can follow some very simple indicator like the moving average 5 for short-term trading. You can use it for stop loss. For long-term, maybe you can use some other moving average or other thing. So it's very important for you. The number one, stop loss is a foundation. And number two, we can try to learn and remember some very common and a very useful dangerous signal, like the bearish divergence. Today, later, I will share with you or some very famous terms: overbought, oversold, right? And also, volume enlarged when the price drop in very high position. We should monitor it. Maybe this is the sign of the distribution, right? Volume in the very high position, volume enlarged, and price suddenly drop. Yes, we have so many common dangerous signals. You can try to avoid the large drop. And number 3, even though you never set some stop loss, or you don't know what is the dangerous signal. But remember, number 3, we must be disciplined. We can follow the plan and the rules we have set it before the trade. Then you are a real trader. Sometimes when I talk with some retail investors, I think they are not the traders. Why? They have the plan, but they never follow the plan. So no meaning, right? Okay, this is a 3 ways to help you avoid the large drop. Okay, now let us to learn the part number 2. What is the bearish divergence? Somebody, maybe you have no idea about the bearish divergence, but in my TikTok live stream, I have already shared with you the bearish divergence between the price and MACD and price and the multi-color dragon. Today, I will share with you the very basic definition of the bearish divergence. Because for the original meaning, the bearish divergence only appear when you compare price with the oscillator. Okay, now we can check about the basic bearish divergence. You also can see there are a lot of different bearish divergence in other books or other websites. But today, we try to learn the very basic first. Okay, for this signal, most time in a very strong market or in a bull market uptrend, even though the bearish divergence appear, sometimes also no use. Why? The uptrend so strong. This divergence not means the price will drop. This one only a very simple alert. It's not very dangerous. But remember, as long as your share is very normal share, not so strong, and the market not so bullish, most time after bearish divergence, if your price drop, most time will all the way drop for a while. So you try to avoid the drop and keep your money safe. Okay? And how to decide that is a bearish divergence? Number 1, for the price all the way goes up, then in the relative high position, you see the higher high, right? Means can hit a new high. Then in the lower chart, you can see the oscillator. That means the value of the oscillator. Maybe you choose the RSI or KDJ or WR or other indicator, never mind. So use the oscillator. You see the value of your oscillator, okay, drop down. But this is a very basic and classical divergence. In some other books or some other website, or you can browse all the videos, you can see some other different bearish divergence. But this is the best, or you think it's a basic or the classical. Okay, so what does it mean? This one means price can hit a new high, but your indicator just drop down. You see a lower high. So represent this is divergence. The indicator cannot follow the price. So this one is not the healthy signal. Maybe represent the buyer's power or the power of uptrend or long is not very good now. It's a dangerous signal. Maybe we can prepare to sell if later the price all the way drop, right? That is the definition of the bearish divergence. Okay? Now, we can have a look at the RSI. I'm sure you have already learned this RSI before. RSI, the name is Relative Strength Index. Use it, you will know the strength of your stock. Sometimes when you choose 14 days parameter of RSI, when the value can touch 75, already very overbought. If the value of RSI 14 days can be lower than 25, that will be very oversold. But remember, most time when you want to find a very dangerous signal in the relative high position, if you find the value of RSI already very high, maybe can touch 75 or higher, then you see the price give you a higher high, represent the price also can hit a new high. But then you try to compare with the value of RSI. This one cannot hit a new high. All you can call is a lower high. Represent that this is bearish divergence between the price and RSI. If you try to see the chart before, you see the price all the way move up, but the RSI also continue hit a new high. So we call this area that is a healthy uptrend. But later, even though after a strong retracement, even though the price all the way gap up, then you see a doji, then we can compare with the RSI. We find the RSI value cannot hit a new high, represent this is a dangerous signal. If in a very crazy bull market, maybe can hit a new high later, but this is a normal one. After that, you see price all the way drop down 3 days, right? Then rebound, continue down, rebound, continue drop. Okay, so this should be a special alert. This should be better for you to avoid the large drop. Give you a special alert because today our topic is use the special alert to avoid the drop. So oscillator, RSI is a famous oscillator. You also can use another one like the stochastic or other indicator, right? Okay, now let us have a look at another example. You can remember this better. Before this area, we can see the price all the way goes up. Then the indicator for RSI, all the way the value hit a new high, right? I'm sure this area, the value of RSI for 14 days already more than 75, very overbought. But then, if sometimes your share still very good, will sideways, continue, move up slowly, even though can hit a new high, but you check with the indicator, the RSI value cannot hit a new high. This is a very big bearish divergence. Wow. Then later you see the price all the way drop, right? Okay, after we have learned the first two parts for the reason why retail investor always sell late, and number two, we have learned the special term for the divergence, especially when the price in the high position, the price hit a new high, but the oscillator cannot follow it. Remember, this is very basic, or you call this is very classical. But in the modern trading, people prefer to use it between the price and money flow indicator. Today, let me share with you. We can use a special alert between the trend indicator and the money flow indicator. Maybe you have never learned before, but I'm sure you will benefit as long as you have our mobile version, Homely Chart. I don't know how many of you already installed our mobile version, Homely Chart. Okay, if you have already installed Homely Chart, can you reply number 1 in the chat room? If you haven't, you can reply 0. Okay. Today, let me share with you. When you open our mobile version Homely Chart, you can call out MCD, right? From the money back. Do you remember when you click the money back, you can see TE, Yes, TE represent the trend expert. And you also can see DE. DE represent the deviation expert. And another one is MCD. Yes, MCD, I confirm, you know what does it mean, right? MCD is multi-color dragon. But today, let me share with you how to combine with MCD with the TE and DE. Then you can build up a strong trading system. And you also can use it to avoid the large drop. Okay? I don't know how many of you are the first time to learn the TE and DE. Okay, never mind. I will explain some details for you. Number one, for TE, this is a very powerful indicator. The full name is Trend Expert. There are some components. Number one, the main line represent the medium-term trend, and the Dow candlestick represent the short-term trend. The dotted line can help you to predetermine the trend reversal, but most time we only focus the main line and the Dow candlesticks. Okay? Sometimes you can try to have a look at the dotted lines. Okay, this is the trend expert. Okay, you can find the difference between the indicator and the normal candlestick. Why? After you click the trend expert, your candlestick will disappear. Only can see the green and red bar, no shadow. This is not candlestick anymore. This one is the Dow candlestick. Only tell you the trend. So this is indicator, not the price, not the candlestick. Okay? So the color also not the price up or down. Remember, the normal candlestick, the green color tell you the price up, right? Then the red bar price down. But now, after I click the trend expert, this indicator will cover the normal candlestick. Then you cannot check your price or your candlestick color. Try to forget about the price, okay? Then after you get this, the bar represent every day the short-term trend, when the red bar represent the short-term uptrend. Then the green bar represent the short-term downtrend. Okay, you can see the decline represent the main line. This one, when the main line is purple color, and also the bar above the main line represent the medium-term uptrend. When the main line is green color and downward, and the bar below the main line represent the medium-term downtrend. Okay, then the dotted line, most time, this one only can help you to check or predetermine. For me, I prefer you to focus on the main line for medium-term trend, then the bar for short-term trend. So for this indicator, trend expert means this one is a very good indicator to help you to monitor medium-term and short-term trend on daily chart. Okay? Are you clear about the indicator? If you are clear about the indicator, you can reply number 1 in the chat room. Do you remember trend is the king in stock trading? Why we should remember this? For fundamental analysis, the core is value. You must check all the indicators, all the factors to do the research. You get a conclusion. Now, this share is undervalued or overvalued, right? Then if undervalued, better for you to invest. If already undervalued, better to sell, right? But for technical analysis, the core is trend, long-term trend, medium-term trend, short-term trend. Direction is upward, downward, or sideways, no direction, right? So trend is a king. So we always share trend expert to my clients. Why? You need to learn this first, because trend expert cover the normal candlestick. Let you Forget about the price. Only remember the trend. This is a very special way to improve your trading. Sometimes we only remember, wow, the price now very low already. I want to buy. Then you do the bargain buying. You buy earlier. Why? The trend also downtrend. Long term, medium term, short term, all downtrend. Why you buy? Then sometimes even though the price are already very high, but the trend also uptrend. Long term good, medium term good, short term good. Then you sell. Why? John, I think too high already. I feel scared. I want to take profit. I want to put money in the pocket. I don't want to hold anymore. Every night I cannot sleep. I worry about the profit disappear. Then you see, in the uptrend, the strong share, you always make a small money. Then in the downtrend, you always lose a lot. Why? You only focus on the price. You never check more about the trend, about the position. So everybody, if we want to check the price how high or low, you also need to check the trend first. Okay, that's the very important thing for trend. Okay, now let us have a look at another one. Deviation expert. Deviation expert. This one is a money flow indicator in our mobile version, also in our PC version. I want to repeat again. When you open money bag in your mobile version on your smartphone or your iPad or other mobile device, you can see TE represent the trend expert. DE represent the deviation expert. And MCD represent multi-color dragon. For this indicator, will be very easy to understand. Why? The red bar represent the money flowing. This one don't care which kind of money flowing or flow out. Only tell you after everyday trading or each hour trading, we can check the transaction details. Then we know totally money flowing. What does it mean? Means more money flowing, less money flow up totally. Then another one is when you see the indicator give you the green color for the bar, represent money flow up. After we do the transaction details analysis, we get this conclusion. Okay, so the red bar represent the money flowing more, flow up less. Then the green bar just opposite. Okay, are you clear about the deviation expert? If you are clear about this, you can reply number 2 because this indicator today we are first time to learn. If you have any question later after my class, you also can attend another session, right? We also have another session 5. If we have trend expert, we also have the deviation expert. How about that? We can try to combine the term bearish divergence. Then, at the very basic one, the bearish divergence, we apply between the price and oscillator. Just now, I share with you, we use the price and RSI, right? Now, I give you another way. This one can improve your trading possibility. We can try to use the divergence, the bearish divergence between the trend expert and the deviation expert. Then this should be the divergence between the trend and money flow will be more efficient than the normal one, price and oscillator. Okay, I repeat again. Why this one more efficient? Because I try to consider or I try to research the divergence between the trend and money flow indicator. So you see, for this example, all the way for trend expert, the red bar represent the short-term uptrend. Then the purple line represent main line. So medium term also uptrend. So all the way the trend is uptrend. Then the deviation expert, the red bar and the green bar. Red bar, green bar. But most time all the way move up. Money flow in. So it's a healthy uptrend. Why? the trend upward, then the money flowing. But later, in the relative high position, I see the trend indicator sideways, then can hit a new high, but power looks not so strong anymore. Then I see the deviation expert all the way the money flow turn green color, even though rebound and also drop down, right? So you see the direction of TE upward, but not strong anymore. Then the DE all the way downward. So we can call this is a bearish divergence between the trend and money flow. Then later you see what happened. In the uptrend, sometimes retreats for 2 days. 2 days, you see? This is short term, become downtrend for 2 days. Then rally up. Then short term downtrend for 2 days, for 1 day. Then after this bearish divergence, we know this is a special alert, very dangerous signal. Then we see all the way 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the green bar of trend expert all the way longer. Wow! Finally, the green bar crossed down the main line, and the main line turned green and downward. We confirm this is reversal point. We must clear all the long position because now medium term already reversed to downtrend. Then downtrend rebound. You see, short term rebound, uptrend, but also below the main line. So no meaning. This is the same. The DE, you see, red bar, but red bar also below the line here. So also money flow up again. So you see, just now at the beginning, I share with you, you can try to forecast, but no meaning. We should focus more on this. This is the special alert, bearish divergence. Or you call this is a dangerous signal. You should know what is divergence, what is dangerous signal. Then when this appear, you can judge it, you can identify, then what you prepare, you are ready. And later, as long as you see continued drop and give you the reversal signal, we must clear all the long position, or we must sell. So you see how you decide that is good or bad. Reversal point. You see when all the way uptrend, you see the bar turn red and all the way drop below and cross down the main line. It's a bearish reversal for the trend expert. In the opposite way, let us try to imagine if in the future the red bar turn red, but only can rebound, cannot cross up the main line. No meaning, it's a rebound. But later in the future, if the green bar turn red bar and finally cross up the main line, the bar return back above the main line, become red bar, and also the bar and also the line turn red, turn purple, then all the way upward. Yes, already reversed, right? It's the bullish reversal. Okay, and we can see another example. Wow, this one very clear. You see all the way the trend up, the trend expert uptrend, then the deviation upward. But then you see higher high, right? Represent the trend is good. Even though the short term retreats for more than 1 week, but also can hit a new high. Then later, the high of deviation expert lower. We call this is a bearish divergence between the trend expert and the deviation expert. Then later you see, the trend expert turn green, then all the way drop below the main line. The main line turn down and turn green. We confirm it's a reversal point. You can do the sell action twice. When you see the divergence, decrease some position. When you confirm reversed, you close all your position. Are you clear? Okay, another example, the same. You see, all the way the price, all the way the trend expert hit a new high, but only like a sideways area. This one looks not very strong, right? You can see this area all the way hit a new high, very strong. But now, even though you can hit a new high, not strong anymore. Then the deviation expert all the way move down. This is a higher high, higher high. This is a lower low, lower high, lower high. So this divergence between the trend expert and the deviation expert. Then later you see all the way green bar, then cross down the main line. The main line turn green color. Then the bar below the line. Okay, confirm. Close all your position. Okay? Okay, after we learn the divergence between the trend expert and deviation expert, somebody also have no idea about the buy point and sell point and how to decide the increase position or decrease position. Okay, never mind. Now we can try to build up a perfect trading system from the money back. Number one, multi-color dragon. Number two, trend expert. Number three, deviation expert. Because everybody, when you want to trade stocks, we should use a very simple and perfect trading system. Then you can get efficient trading. Okay? Now, let me share with you. We try to combine trend expert and multi-color dragon to see how to decide your buy point and your sell point for short term and medium term. Most time when I apply the trend expert and the deviation expert and multi-color dragon, I prefer to use the daily chart. When at the daily chart, the trend expert, the main line represent the medium-term trend. Then the bar represent the short-term trend. Okay, now we can check this chart. You can use the TE together with the MCD to see this. When in the uptrend, the bar of the trend expert red color turn green color. But this also above the purple main line represent this is short-term sell point. Why? Because the bar above the line also uptrend, right? Even though the red bar in the lower chart of MCD decreasing, but also is a short-term sell point. This one is another short-term sell point. Why? The bar turn green represents short-term from uptrend turn downtrend. Even though the red bar decrease, also this is a short-term sell point, or you just decrease your position. But then sometimes you see this is a short-term sell point, another one. But finally this all the way green color, the bar longer. Finally the green bar can cross down the main line. The main line turn down and turn green. So after the cross down, we confirm this is a reversal point for medium-term analysis. So that is a medium-term sell point. Okay. After that, all the way the red bar of MCD continue dropping down. Okay, let you know the big boy, the banker, the institutional investor also follow up. Then later you see the rebound for 3 days. But this rebound also the red bar below the green main line. So it's only a small rebound and downward again and rebound again. And finally the third time this rebound strong enough. The bar longer. Finally cross up the purple line. So this main line already turned purple. Also turn up. And also the bar cross up. So we confirm this is a medium-term reversal point. So that is a buy point for medium-term trading. And also you can compare with the chart for lower chart. MCD red bar also increasing. So double confirm this is a medium-term buy point. Very reliable. Don't worry, right? And later, after you buy it, you can use the main line for the medium-term stop loss or holding. But then you see short-term turn green and red again. Turn green color, red again. Okay, a strong correction. Drop close to main line. But the line also upward and purple color. So no need to sell. And later, the bar turn red. Then in the lower chart, later we see after 1 to 3 days, we see The red bar of MCD cross up the purple line. Do you remember the purple line is MA10 of red bar? So even though the red bar also not too high, but the red bar increasing and also cross up the purple line represent not only the price, the trend good, but also the money flow, the multi-color dragon good, then double confirm another buy point for short term. Sometimes only a small retracement for 2 days, then the trend expert turn red again. Short term, rally up, become uptrend. After the short term correction, then you see the red bar of MCD also increasing. It's very good, right? Now, are you clear about the trend expert and MCD together to find the buy point and sell point? If you are clear, can you reply number 1 in the chat room? Okay, now, if we can combine all the 3 indicators, trend expert, to follow medium term and short term trend, to see the buy point, sell point, and use the DE, the deviation expert, can see the money flow, also can see the divergence. Then the multi-color dragon can help us to follow the big boy, to follow the institutional investor. So finally, these 3 indicators give us a perfect trading system from trend, from money flow, from the big boy following. So wow, nice. Sometimes how we can find the very strong and super crazy share. You know, somebody always asks me, John, can you share with me one trading signal every time as long as I enter? Most time will all the way move up, never stop. Do you have this kind of trading signal? Then I share with them, yes, have. But this one, the possibility also cannot touch 100%. In this world, no trading signal can touch 100%. But this already in very high possibility and also can help you to grasp the crazy strong share. Okay, the conditions like this. Number 1, if you find the retracement, you see, sometimes here is a reversal. Why? The bar cross up the main line, right? For TE, then a small retracement above the main line, then turn red. Then you see, okay, this for red is the first red color for TE. Then the second red for DE, right? Then the third one you see also red. But the most important thing is this red bar for MCD for this day already the bar value for red already more than 50 and no green color. So perfect. Most time will all the way give you the crazy move up. Are you clear? If you are clear, you can reply number 2 in the chat room, everybody, because today this is afternoon time. I don't know whether you feel sleepy. If you try to reply me, you can learn more. Okay, this one is after a small retracement in uptrend. I see 1, 2, 3, triple red. For TE, the bar red above the main line. For DE, the bar red represent the money flow in. Then for MCD, the red bar more than 50 and no green color. So perfect. Let us have a look at the chart here. Sometimes some strong share after the reversal point, after the bar cross up the purple line, all the way red bar for TE, no retracement. Then you see the lower chart, the DE, also you see the red bar. Then I see, wow, MCD finally cross up 50. So triple confirm, this one also a very good timing for you to enter. Then you can take the rest of the crazy strong share, right? So crazy bull, so strong share, right? Cool. Then sometimes one share can continuously give you 1, 2, 3, once, twice, 3 times. The chart you can see not only once, but also sometimes in 1 year, you can find 3 good timing to enter. Number 1, for chart here, you see, red, and red more than 50. You enter, wow, every day move up. The price from less than $40 all the way to $50 something. Okay, then here, you see, wow, the red bar, and red bar cross up 50. No green color, you enter all the way up. And also sometimes you see the strong retracement. This one looks like a shake up trap. Wow, John, this one dropped so much, huh? But in fact, just after this correction, all the way goes up every day, so strong, right? Confirm this is a shake up or wash out. Just try to let some retail investors sell earlier. You see, then all the way move up. Why we know this one is good enter point? Triple red, TE after retracement turn red, the bar, right? Then the DE turn red. Then the multi-color dragon, the red bar cross up the purple line. Also more than 50. Triple confirm. Why not? We open position here. Even though the price is higher, you also can make a large profit. So remember, sometimes we should forget about the price. We should follow trend. We should follow money flow. We should follow big boy. So this triple factor we confirm is triple confirm, a perfect trading system. Do you know what is the name? Yes, you can open your mobile version on your handphone, on your iPad, on your mobile device. After you open any chart, you can see there is a icon like a robot. You open that, you can see the name, banker, hunter, institution, arbitrage. Can see? Open the icon. That one looks like a robot. Open it, you can see the banker, hunter, institution, arbitrage. Yes, confirm. Okay, this sometimes, John, I only want to buy at the beginning. Okay, sometimes we can check this example. You can sell earlier before the price sideways and drop. Only take the rate of the price rocking. You know why? We can do that. As long as we see the triple rate for TE, for DE, for multi-color dragon, the red bar more than 50 and no green color, yes. And later we can see all the way red bar, for TE and DE, and also the red bar all the way above the purple line. Then as long as we see the TE turn green, the DE turn green, then the multi-color dragon, the red bar, already drop below the purple line. We can sell soon. We only take this short-term price pushing up. We don't care about the sideways and another big move. This is a crazy trading style. Do you like it? Okay, everybody, if you like this trading strategy, can reply number 8 in the chat room. Let me see how many of you you are very greedy. You want to make the large profit in the very short term. You are a very aggressive trader. Okay, I confirm. Okay, now let me repeat again. This is a banker hunter institutional arbitrage, a special trading system. Use the trend expert to follow trend and decide buy point and sell point. Use the deviation expert to follow the money flow, confirm money flow in or flow out. We also can combine with T and D, also multi-color dragon, to decide divergence, not only for bearish but also for bullish. And use MCD to track the institutional investors. So for the three factors together, we can use it to trade very well. You can beat other retail investor. Now we can have a look at the chart. Sometimes in downtrend, you can see for this chart from here, the short-term correction, number one, then another rally up, continued drop. Yeah, finally you see the TE, the green bar cross down the main line, very bearish for medium-term reversal point. Sometimes after this, some share will all the way drop a lot, and some share will drop down for a while, then sideways, rebound, and later give you the reversal point. Yes, then all the way, if you see the red bar, but you cannot see the perfect one. Maybe you see, just like I show you, the crazy bull share, the red bar, triple red, and the multi-color dragon red bar, more than 50, no green color. Can we open the position? Yes, sure. As long as the market not very bad, then your share fundamental analysis, no problem. You can open the position. And later, when you see the green color disappear for MCD, red bar more than 50, then triple red, you can increase your position. If you don't want, you also just hold your position. Never mind, depends on you. Don't forget, at the beginning, I have shared with you all the medium-term, short-term buy and sell point. And I also share with you the alert for bearish divergence. So you can combine with all the factors to decide when to buy, when to sell, when to decrease your position, when to be alert. Okay? So remember. So we can consider a lot of things, but the simple, the better. And you should check the market situation. You should check your fundamental analysis. So trading is not for only one thing, but this trading system already very simple and very efficient. But when you want to touch a very high possibility, can we use another way? Yes. Sometimes if you only use these three indicators, follow this template, institutional arbitrage, already very high possibility, can touch average around 80%. But if you want to learn more, don't worry. Later, we have another session for the final one, session 5. You will learn more because trading is not only one thing, not only for chart. We also need to consider some other important factors to build up more efficient trading system and your trading plan. Okay, by the way, today the password for this session 4 is top escape 123. Please send this password to WhatsApp number 65988880161. Don't forget to send back to the WhatsApp number. So the password is top escape 123. Okay? Okay. Now let me share with you. Later, another class is for the lesson 5 will be more exciting. I hope after a break, you can learn and attend this seminar. Then you will finish all the 5 classes. Then you can have a very good understanding for the whole psychology of the retail investor, and you can understand the whole logic of the trading. We can follow the big boy. We can follow the institutional investor to make money. Okay, so that's all for this session. Later, please attend the session 5.